Rogue One, a Star Wars story, now marks the 8th installment of motion pictures in the Star Wars universe, and its overall message is hope. Now, before I get onto the good stuff, keep in mind that everything in this video is a spoiler if you haven't seen Rogue One. So here we go. The great thing about Rogue One is the fact that even though the events of the film come before Episode 4 A New Hope, a film that was released nearly 40 years ago, Rogue One does not feel like it's too far ahead of its time as far as the practicality of special effects and its overall storytelling. A fact that will truly cement the original trilogy, at least in my book, as a timeless classic. The whole film also basically being entirely about one part of the opening crawl from Episode 4, in which rebel spies have stolen the secret plans for how to destroy the Death Star. But speaking of Episode 4, the ending of Rogue One, a Star Wars story literally seams together perfectly into the opening boarding scene from Episode 4, as Leia has received the Death Star plans labeled Stardust, a nickname that Jyn Erso's father Galen Erso gave her as a child, and then quickly stashes them into R2-D2, as he and C-3PO escape via space pod, as to not put those plans back into the hands of Darth Vader and the Galactic Empire. The reason that these plans even fall into Leia's hands to begin with was briefly explained in Rogue One, as Leia's adoptive father, Senator Bail Organa, is having a discussion with Mon Mothma about who should receive the plans if and when they are acquired. He subtly mentions her, as well as a Jedi that we believe to be Obi-Wan. And of course, what was really cool is the fact that it doesn't look like Leia has aged a day in Rogue One. Most likely a similar special effect that was used to make a CGI recreation of the late Paul Walker in the Furious 7 film. And that's it. That's all I have for the ending explained of Rogue One. I'm sure for fans of binge watching, or if you do plan on seeing Rogue One again, I highly recommend immediately watching A New Hope afterwards. I did, and it's a great experience, and I highly recommend you try it as well. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below, and tell me your thoughts on Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Tell me if there's anything I missed to the ending, what was your favorite scene in Rogue One, and if you can't wait for Disney's next Star Wars film that will serve as a prequel to Han Solo entering the Star Wars universe. And as always, I'll be back next time with videos like this and more, and as always, this is 5 Fingers Explains Everything with the Fingerbang Show. I'm out.